Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep, slow breath in and let a long, gentle breath out. Imagine you are sitting on the edge of a vast, silent lake just before dawn. The water is still, like a mirror of dark glass, reflecting the fading stars above. There is no sound here but the rhythm of your own heart and the whisper of the air moving through the ancient pines. In this space, time does not rush. It does not demand. It simply flows, soft and continuous, like a ribbon of silk unraveling into the universe. We spend so much of our lives running. We run through the landscapes of our minds, chasing the echoes of yesterday or fleeing the shadows of tomorrow. We carry the heavy stones of past regrets in our pockets, and we squint our eyes, trying to see a future that has not yet been written. We are travelers who have forgotten where we are standing, because we are too busy looking at the map of where we have been or where we wish to go. But the secret, the great and quiet secret that the mountains and the rivers have known since the beginning of time, is that life is not a destination. Life is not a memory. Life is only found here, in this singular, fleeting, eternal breath. Let us walk together in our minds to the foot of a great mountain, where an old monastery sits amidst the clouds. There is a story told of a young novice who came to this monastery, his heart filled with a restless fire. He wanted to find enlightenment. He wanted to find peace. But most of all, he wanted to find answers. He approached the old master, who was sitting by a small stream, watching the water flow over smooth grey stones. "Master," the novice asked, his voice trembling with urgency, "I have studied the scriptures, I have chanted the mantras, I have disciplined my body, but my mind is still a storm. I am always worrying about what comes next. How do I find the ultimate truth? How do I find the place where suffering ends?" The master did not look up. He simply pointed a weathered finger at the stream. "Tell me," the master whispered, his voice like dry leaves rustling in the wind. "What is the water doing?" "It is flowing," the novice replied. "And where is the water that passed by a moment ago?" "It is gone, master. It is downstream." "And where is the water that is yet to come?" "It is upstream, master. It has not arrived yet." The master finally turned his eyes to the young man. They were clear, like the morning sky. "Then where is the river?" The novice fell silent. He looked at the water dancing over the stones. If the past water is gone, and the future water is not here, the river only exists in the precise point where it touches the stone. "You are like a man standing on the bank," the master said gently, "trying to catch the water that has already flowed to the ocean, or trying to drink the rain that has not yet fallen from the clouds. You remain thirsty because you do not drink from the only water that is real. You do not drink from the now." This is the nature of our minds. We treat the present moment as an obstacle, something to be overcome, something to be endured, simply a bridge to get to a better future. We say, I will be happy when I get that job, or I will be peaceful when this problem is solved. We treat the present as a waiting room. But the present is not a waiting room. It is the palace itself. Consider your breath. Notice it now. You do not need to force it. You do not need to control it. It rises and falls like the tides of a gentle sea. The breath is your anchor. It is the only function of your body that is always happening right now. You cannot take a breath for yesterday. That air is gone. You cannot take a breath for tomorrow. That air is not yours yet. You can only breathe for now. When you sink your awareness into the sensation of breathing, the cool air touching the tip of your nostrils, the warm expansion of your chest, you are returning home. You are stepping out of the hallucination of time and into the reality of being. Imagine a leaf falling from a tree in autumn. It does not worry about the branch it has left. It does not fear the ground rushing to meet it. It simply falls. It surrenders completely to the air, dancing in the wind, turning and drifting. It is entirely one with the act of falling. In that surrender, there is no suffering. There is only the dance. Mindfulness is the art of becoming that leaf. It is the practice of gentle return. When your mind wanders to a conversation you had last week, smile at the thought and gently return to the breath. When your mind races to a worry about next year, acknowledge the fear with kindness and gently return to the sensation of your hands resting on your lap. There is a profound paradox in this practice, one that the Zen masters speak of often. When you stop looking for peace, you find it. When you let go of the desire to control, you gain stability. When you stop trying to grasp the moment stays with you. Think of a wild bird. If you chase it, if you run after it with a net, it will fly away in terror. You will be left exhausted and empty-handed. But if you sit quietly, if you become as still as the trunk of an old oak tree, if you open your hand and offer seeds without demand, eventually the bird may come and land on your palm. The present moment is that bird. You cannot capture it with the aggressive energy of doing. You can only receive it with the gentle energy of being. Why is the present the only real place? Because the past is nothing more than a memory trace in your mind. It is smoke. And the future is nothing more than a projection of your imagination. It is mist. If you touch the past, you touch a ghost. If you touch the future, you touch a fantasy. But touch the texture of the chair you are sitting on. Listen to the hum of silence in the room. Feel the beat of your own heart. This is real. This is the only place where life can be touched, smelled, tasted, and lived. This is the only place where love is possible. You cannot love in the past. You can only remember love. You cannot love in the future. You can only hope for it. Love joy and peace are only possible in the immediate, vibrant now. As you continue to breathe, imagine a candle flame in a windless room. It stands tall, golden, and unwavering. Your awareness is that flame. When the winds of thought blow, thoughts of judgment, thoughts of planning, thoughts of regret, the flame flickers. But as you return to the breath, as you return to the river of the now, the wind dies down. The flame steadies. It illuminates everything around it with clarity and warmth. In this state of immersion, you realize that you are not the storm. You are the sky. The clouds of emotion pass, anger, sadness, excitement, but the sky remains. The sky is vast, open, and untouched by the weather. By living in the present, you identify with the sky, not the clouds. So, let us trust this moment. Let us trust that we are exactly where we need to be. There is nothing to fix right now. There is nowhere to go right now. There is only this breath, and this one, and this one. Carry this stillness with you. Let it be the soft ground beneath your feet as you walk through your days. Remember, the river is always flowing, but you can only drink from where you stand. If this story resonated with you, and if you felt a moment of peace wash over your spirit, please support the channel. It helps us share our wisdom and bring a little more light to others who are seeking the path. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be present.